Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live down here in the Bear Cave Studios for another episode of
Bloodline of the Bear.
with me, your host, Freddie Aloso, with my co-host,
Lil Oso, who is now in the city.
G. And we have a very special guest tonight. He was one of the original OG founding members of the Sports Frenzy podcast, Sold Out.
Y'all making me feel old right now, but what's up,
Right?
guys? Let's go.
Stevie G, welcome to the show.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And
Welcome.
yo, Noah, listen, that little history lesson you gave me at the event the other day, I decided to give you some history. I whipped out a shirt that's 23 years old. I don't know if you could see that, but this
Yo,
is the
yo.
old school.
That is very old. That's the
Right.
first. That's the first time Brock won his first WWE title.
And Noah, the shirt barely fits me. I'm sucking it in right now.
Nice. All right, so we got an action-packed show for you guys. Let's start it off. We had the what was said to be an extravaganza,
Yes.
a palooza, if you say. Uh WWE WrestlePalooza,
On
the
ESPN.
ESPN. Little Os, start us off. What did you think of WrestlePalooza? What was your highlights and lowlights of the show?
So overall, I thought it was good for a first ESPN pay-per-view, but it wasn't the best that they've ever done. Like they've had highs where they were the John Cena match with Brock and the AJB match with CM Punk, and then they had lows with like the Jay and Jimmy versus the Vision. I don't really think that was that good. It was mostly based around LA Knight, but he was a special guest referee, so he didn't really compete or anything in the match.
Right. All right. Stevie G, what'd you think? We
Well, I
we did get to watch the show with Stevie G.
which was awesome. So how much of it did I really watch? I was more chatting it up with these boys.
Right.
But yeah, no, as far as the show goes, I mean, I was shocked to see that ESPN would put on their website that they rated the show as C. They said that the women's matches would save the whole show for them. Now, did I think the show was bad? I wasn't crazy about it, but I didn't think it was like that bad. I mean, the Brock Cena match kind of quick, but it was, it was meant to be a squash match. That tag team match, I mean, could the Usos have gone longer if Jay didn't smack himself in the face? Like, who knows? Maybe that was supposed to go a little longer. We don't know. The women's match is great. The Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre match. I mean, for the people who used to listen to this, I was not drinking that much. So the fact I don't remember it just means that match was not that entertaining to me. Okay. Um, and then the other one, it was cool to see AJ Lee back. Like that was just a fun match for me. I wasn't like crazy, like, oh my God, this is great. Like I do agree the women's match was probably the best one. I mean, even like, I'm sure we'll talk about it. Last night on Raw, like the women stole the show again. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, they've been crushing it.
What
Yes.
For
what'd you
me,
think?
for me, best match of the night was probably that Stephanie Vaquer EO match. Even though I'm not a huge EO fan, uh, not really my thing. We were promised so much stuff was going to happen. It was going to be great. It was going to be,
So many
um,
surprises.
yeah, so many surprises and over the top. And I feel like it was kind of geared to that new audience, right? Like
Yeah.
those new subscribers to ESPN. Um, I wish we could have seen what was really supposed to happen in the Vision J match with the Usos. It looked like it was, well, we all saw it. Jay busted himself open after he gave the chair shot to Braun. Um,
And you got to give
Braun,
the guy credit. He stitched up and he was on Raw the next
he
day.
did,
Like,
he did. That was awesome. One of my favorite parts though was Brock getting Heyman to come back and introduce him. It
that
gave
was
that
cool.
like pay-per-view big boxing match type
That
feel.
vibe. Yeah,
Yes,
that feel.
It
Yeah.
gave me
100.
kind of like 2018 vibes when they were still together.
Yes, 100%.
No,
and it was like Universal Champion Brock reminded me of at least.
For
no,
sure.
my man's throwback quotes, man. I can't wait. We got to get the encyclopedia on here because
We gotta get
I
hey,
I want to see a
encyclopedia,
match. We got to make a poster. Like,
right?
Encyclopedia is right here.
yo,
Encyclopedia. Oh,
there it is.
shots fired. Encyclopedia. The challenge is out there. We are waiting for you here on the Bloodline of the Bear. Come and come and let's square off,
Let's have
right?
a
Let's
conversation.
new school versus old school. I like it.
I
This.
mean, Fred, maybe we come up with the questions and then like
Like
we'll
we
quiz
used
them.
to back in the
Yep.
day. There we go. There we go. I'm with it. I'm with it.
We won't
Um,
text each other the answers first, though. Don't worry, Noah.
we'll 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 give Noah a cheat sheet. What did you guys think of Vicaire finally getting her first title? She's been through the WWE system since what 2018, I believe she was in the Performance Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Um,
been a while.
yeah, to finally
I
get her comeuppance and finally reach the top of the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me being a typical guy, I'm gonna sit there and be like, yeah, give her whatever she wants just because of her outfit. But that's just like, my fun side. But no, the girl is talented. She and for someone, I'm not like trying to be funny or anything, like for someone who doesn't have the full like, English language or whatever, like even last night on Raw, like she was speaking and she was doing her thing, like,
Mm,
and you can understand her and she was like making good, like, it was a good promo versus like EO with the or even Asuka with the like she's yelling like whatever she's yelling and like
right.
I was talking to you guys the other day. I'm like, throw me a caption. I want to know what she's
Like,
saying.
what
Yes.
are they saying?
Like,
Yes.
Like
yeah, let me
they're
know what she's
screaming at each other.
saying.
They're screaming at each other in Japanese, and we have zero idea of what they're saying.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like they can all be calling us fat pigs for all we know. We don't know. Like,
Right.
like she's going like this, like
It
Miss
makes it
Piggy,
hard
like
for us as an audience to like connect with
engage,
them.
enjoy
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So I do think she deserves it though. She's great. She's in great shape.
Mhm.
I mean, she's in good shape. But also like she's great in the ring. She's definitely great in the ring. And I think she definitely has a future. It's just like you see something like this, and I was thinking about this last night. You have so many people that they brought up and made like main event like women's wrestlers
Mhm.
that what happens to the rest now because like you have your EO, you have your Rhea Ripley who's definitely taken a back seat for the last like month or so.
Mhm.
Like it's like this is where it gets dangerous for some of these superstars. I feel like it's great to see Stephanie come up, but you have too many people who are already up and that could mess things up long term.
You need more, I don't want to say mid card titles for the women.
Yeah,
I mean,
or they
you
have them, they
have
need to
them, you
defend
just
them
gotta,
more.
yeah,
They got to
you
use them
gotta have
more.
them out more. Yeah,
Hmm.
I agree.
Like
What do you
Like
think?
I think
Chel-
I agree with you guys. Like we need to make the women's United States title and the Intercontinental title actually mean something. Like we just have Julia and Becky as our champions, and they're just like there.
And
Like
Julia,
no,
when was the last time we saw her defend?
yo, exactly. Noah, let me ask you something.
yes,
It's not a hard question. Who is the greatest women's United States champion of all time?
I pledge of allegiance
But she,
to
Yo,
Zelina Vega.
but no,
oh,
listen,
with the
Selena Vega
swerve,
deserved it.
with the
But
Chelsea,
yo, I'm
Chelsea Green.
sorry, Chelsea Green she's a great character.
She
She's a
is a great
great
character.
heel. And like, I don't know if you like knew this, Noah. Like she used to like her husband does, Tori the Independence, and she used to do crazy like death matches. Like she has a match, if you look on, I think it's on YouTube, against Penta.
Yeah,
They wrestled back in the day.
yes,
And she held her own. Like
and Penta
she's
hit
a
her with a
star.
destroyer. It was bananas.
Hmm. But
And she
that's the
was
thing. It's
insane.
like how many of these mid card champions are we talking about like long term? Like, oh my God, they were so great. You say the United States champion. I appreciate Selena got it. I even appreciate what is her name? Julia or whatever got it.
Yeah,
But they're talented. But then what did they do with them? They sank them. Chelsea Green, they made it mattered. Even with the Intercontinental Championship. Noah just said it like Becky Lynch, like she's present, but even her carrying it has not been that crazy.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
they're sinking people. I mean, I feel like it's gonna get bad, especially after this pay-per-view and
yeah.
ESPN.
Speaking
Like,
of not sinking but disappearing, Jacob Fatu.
yo,
Like
yeah,
Where
what the
is the
hell?
Samoan werewolf?
What the
We have
hell?
not seen him since SummerSlam. Well, he made a couple appearances
Since that start,
after.
Couple
that's
like runouts.
Yeah.
But
But
even
we haven't
like
seen
did
since.
Solo drop the belt too? You haven't seen too much of him either. Even
Yeah,
that's
he
the
did
thing.
that. It looks like he's either reforming the MFT or the way his promo
Yeah,
vignette
his little promos. Yeah.
was like,
yeah,
you're the only one I have, or you're the only one here. Like, I don't know if they're reintroducing them or what, because they teased them and the Wyatt Six
Hmm.
at one point
Yeah.
with like a little backstage segment. Then that disappeared. Then the Wyatt showed up at AAA Mania. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Psycho Clown after they retained.
yep.
Yo, Psycho Clown in that mask, man. I love it. When he like rips the face off,
When he
that is
rips that second
just
one, yeah,
so awesome.
yeah.
But
That was
like that's the thing. Maybe it's too much talent. They have too much talent right now, and it's gonna hurt people because even
Yes.
I was reading something today, and I was a big fan of him. I mentioned it to you guys after. I mentioned to you guys at SummerSlam, like Killer Cross. That was my guy. Like he was coming up. I enjoyed him back in the day. They He was mediocre, and then they had that last angle with him. But it's like you look at it, and the article I read, they're like, "Oh, Killer Cross thought when he left it was going to be like an R Truth thing, but he's not R Truth and blah blah blah." It's like, yo, he may not be R Truth, but like people were saying bring back Cross or whatever for a little bit, but now it's gone. It's like that's the
he was
thing. You
tired.
come to WWE and you get thrown out or you leave. That could be
Yeah.
it. You know,
Like
like who knows what's going to
did
happen
that
with him.
with they did that with our truth, and they had like actual signs saying bring back truth, but they had like that for like what, 1 week, two
It was
weeks?
1 or 2 weeks for
Yeah.
Cross. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah.
And then the chant stopped. Everything stopped dead in its track.
They should have
Yeah.
kept that storyline. That storyline was pretty good.
Well, the crazy thing about that is like with him leaving, they offered him a number, and all he did was say to them was, okay, tell me why I got this number. Give me the reason behind it. And WWE wouldn't answer. I'm like, I'm sorry. I feel like if you get any sort of promotion or any sort of raise at any job or whatever, the job should expect to be like, okay, how did you come to this number? How did you come to this raise, this
Yeah.
promotion? He did not ask a bad question. Like, so that
That's
kills me
regular.
too.
It's just reasoning. He just wants to know the reason why.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. And then we had Raw last night.
Yes.
Raw was full of little twists and turns. It got a horrible grade from ESPN.
Wait, Raw did too?
I heard ESPN gave it an F. I don't know how legit that was, but I
I,
did see it gave. I didn't fact check it, so I can't tell you for sure, but I saw a picture and it said it gave it an F. So I can't be 100%
damn,
sure on that. But it
that's not
was full
good.
of surprises. We had Cody starting off the show
Wait.
with Seth
Mhm.
and the Vision. We had Stephanie Vaquer cut her promo.
Who else? We had that 6-person tag team match between the New Day, the War Raiders, and
Penta.
Said
Yeah,
only
I'm not gonna lie, I can't speak on that one. Like I totally was like, doing the death scroll on the
the death
phones, and
scroll.
like my friend texted, he's like, "Yo, are you watching this match with Penta?" I'm like, "Wait, Penta was on?" Like
wait,
that's
Like,
how
wow.
bad I was. Because you know what it is? It's not the New Day. I mean, the New Day, I don't care about their present act. I always liked them back in the
right.
day, but it's not Penta either. I love Penta. I'm not a fan of the Road Warriors. They don't, or whatever their name is, War
The
Raiders.
War Raiders.
War Raider, they don't do nothing for me. Like I'm just like, all right, like here comes like Fat Man Scoop and like whoever else, like, and I don't
Crimson
care,
Flames.
Like
Yeah, like I'm just not into them. So I hear that music, that dun dun dun. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me take my phone out and play. Like,
We also had a little backstage segment that's setting something up. I don't know where they're going with it. I want to get your guys' opinion. Jay Uso. I don't know if they're trying to turn Jay or they're hinting at turning Jay or they're hinting at Jay becoming like the next Roman. But when Cody was talking to him, Cody's talking to Jay, and he keeps looking at the belt. He kept staring at the belt. Whatever Cody said, he kept looking back. And then in his match against LA Knight, at the end, Big Jim is like, "Hey, we got to help him. Come with me."
he just goes off.
And he
yep,
walks.
he walked out.
What happens with Jay? Lil Os, what do you think?
I don't even know. My brain is not braining, which is hard because my encyclopedic brain is very big, so I can't really predict what would happen. It would either be him turning or just him turning on Cody, period.
Stevie G,
I
what do you
don't
think, man?
I don't know. Like you bring over Jimmy Uso over to Raw, and I'm like thinking we're about to get the greatest tag team of all time again. That's
Right.
some people's opinion. I think they're a great tag team, so I'll throw that out there. But like you're thinking that's gonna happen. So this is like totally swerving me. Like it definitely looks like he may be going heel and he may be like turning on some people. And I get it. He wants his championship back. I mean, did he ever really get a rematch after he lost the belt? Like, I don't think so. Like, I don't recall him getting a championship
No.
match.
Who?
No,
Jay?
he never got a rematch. It went from Gunther to
Punk.
Gunther to Punk, Punk
Gunther to
to
Punk,
Seth.
Punk to Seth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he never even got his rematch. So I get it. And the thing is, it's like I I read stuff like also on that Untold show. They
Mhm.
Yeah.
talked about if like Jey Uso could carry the belt and him getting winded and things like that. And like at times watching that show, I'm like, wow, I see what they're talking about with him. That
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm like maybe all right, maybe he has to go back to tag team, but it's like they're trying to keep him in the title picture. But I think the issue with that is a lot of the momentum that you build. Like yes, he has the best entrance in that league right now as far as fan participation. Like Cody Rhodes gets the whoa whoa, and Seth Rollins gets his little like humming of his song. Yeah, but the Yeet thing, that's the most action. That's like the most like everyone gets involved. He stops it, starts it again. You
Yeah.
know, and my thing is if you're going to turn him heel right now, you're going to lose a lot of momentum, and like that's going to be an issue. And I don't know where it's going to go, and I don't know if it's a mistake because you know clearly even ESPN is agreeing they're making a lot of mistakes. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
ESPN's not too happy, and they're the ones signing that big check. At least
yeah.
now until they go to Saudi Arabia and they get that.
Mm.
Crown
What
Jewel.
was it? What's it? Two Manias or a
Yeah.
Mania and a Royal Rumble and
Amazing.
Royal Rumble this year, right? It's
yeah,
Royal Rumble this coming
I think
year.
Royal Rumble this coming
Yes.
year, WrestleMania the next, and something along the lines of $350 million.
So wait, real quick, I want to talk about that and then sort of back to Raw because we got me and Freddie like a little old school here, and then we got little Oso who's like, brand new school, if you will. I want to know his opinion about them going to Saudi Arabia and all that, and our opinions on that. Like, I want to see like what the opinions
What
are on
the
because
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Royal Rumble. I love Royal Rumble. Like, was I upset about it going over there? Yes, but nowhere near as upset about WrestleMania because I'm sorry, WrestleMania originated here. It's always been here.
Yeah.
Let one event stay in the US because like we all want to experience it. We all want to do like, the fan fest or whatever if we can't make the show, like because we all know we're not making those ticket prices. Like we're not going at those ticket prices. I saw supposedly like there was a front row seat that was selling for almost 40 grand for this year's WrestleMania for both nights. It was 40 grand total. Like,
I
but
think what happens with your everyday fans who normally go to these events.
mhm.
In Saudi Arabia, there's issues with uh, gender bias and things of that nature.
Like the women with the full outfits and
Right.
everything, that whole chain. Yeah, yeah.
Who can go to these events? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like there's issues when it comes to that I don't know if they've fully thought it out or if it's going to be in a certain like I just don't know how logistically that's going to work out.
I just feel like the hype's gone. Like the US, there's all sorts of hype around it. But now your primary fan base being in America, like in the United States, I think, in my opinion, like the primary fan base, like where's the hype for all of us? Like, because I'm sorry, you go to like, these other countries and stuff, like, yeah, it's cool to see, but I would keep those to some of the smaller shows. Like, let the hype go for those. But like WrestleMania should have stayed here because then it's like we're all just like sitting here waiting to see it. It's just going to look like another one of those shows overseas. Like it's nothing like spectacular in my opinion, but
Well,
I'm not a fan of it.
look at Crown Jewel. Crown
Yeah.
Jewel this year, it's 8 a.m.
Yeah, yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
wake up,
8 a.m.
you're gonna sit there eating your frosted mini wheats, your
Yup.
watching
your
some
yeet flakes, and you're gonna be you're
watching
gonna be
Crown
watching
Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
So Noah, are you waking up at 8 a.m. for that?
I'm waking up at 5.
Wait,
I'm
why 5?
I'm being extra prepared. I'm going to scroll on my dad's Instagram if I have to for all of that
So your dad,
information.
so basically, your dad's gonna be like, "Don't wake me. The door is locked. Wake me at 8 o'clock." Like,
Yes.
so Noah, how
I'll
do you
be
feel
I'll be
about the
there when
event
I
start?
get there. I
Yeah,
can hit
exactly,
rewind. I'll be
Yes.
all right.
exactly. I could click the whole start from beginning button again,
Yep.
But
I'll be all
Yeah.
right.
Noah, what do you think, man,
About
about the
the
WrestleMania and all that going over there?
I feel like that they should have definitely should have changed it to the US because it has more hype. ESPN is there, so they have like more interviews and stuff about the company. But in Saudi Arabia, they just have one fan base, and that's Saudi Arabian fans, and it doesn't really let the primary US fans have to travel across the world just to see one WWE show, like Green Shirt Guy.
Hmm. But you know what? Green shirt guy may be there. He
Yeah.
sometimes goes overseas, but I don't know if he's ever gone over there. But he was at what was the last one they were at? Was it Paris? Yeah, Paris. He
Paris.
was
Sure.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was
See,
there. So sometimes
I wouldn't even mind a WrestleMania
England
in
would have been, I
like
would have been like, all
Wembley.
right.
If you
Yeah,
did it
yeah.
in Wembley, you sell out Wembley. Like that would be insane.
Correct.
It would
Yes.
have that what's it? SummerSlam
SummerSlam
92,
92.
that feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I'd be okay with.
Was
But
Hmm.
that Capitol Center near MetLife, or was that 98?
no, that was 89. That was SummerSlam 89. That was at Continental Airlines.
Oh my gosh.
That was a
Yup.
throwback.
Yes.
But what do we think? We got Crown Jewel coming up. We mentioned it. We've got 3 matches announced so far. We got Cody versus Seth
That's
versus for the Crown Jewel
champion.
Championship.
Yeah, the ring in their belt that they keep over there, I guess,
Right.
right? Who do
Yeah,
you
and
guys
then
have
Cody
for
has the
that?
ring. Right? Cody has the ring.
Yeah. But the way he made it sound in his little promo
Hmm.
was that there's going to be a new ring every year because he said I'm going for a second ring
For
or
a
whatever.
second ring. Yeah.
So, like, who do you guys have for that?
I think for sure I think it's Seth in this one.
I
I
think it
think
has to be.
the way they've been, he's like, you've never beat me. You don't throw out that you never beat me unless you're definitely losing. Like that's
Yeah,
a wrestling 101 kind of feel to it.
agreed.
What do you
Yeah.
think, Lois?
I can't really root for either of these people because I want Cody to win, but it wouldn't make sense to give him 2 titles in a row. Because he
Correct.
won the first time, but he's saying, "Oh, I want this second ring." So just give him it. But it's his second time winning it, and they haven't let anybody else win it. But then
Yeah,
we have Seth, and he just doesn't really look good with some championship from
You,
Saudi Arabia.
I feel like you got a little Seth bias. He uh he broke little Oso's heart at SummerSlam. So
oh my God.
he's still
Listen,
recovering
see,
from
that's more reason, little Os, that you should have this one-on-one with Anthony because you both felt the same way. Like Anthony, you guys were sitting a couple guys, just so you know, you had Noah and Freddie front row over here, and then we were like 6th row, like a couple sections over. So
Yeah.
if Noah and Anthony connected, they would have been mad together because like
yeah.
the way, like, I'll say the encyclopedia may have had few too many that night, but he definitely was mad. And me and my friend who we were with, we were definitely screaming in his face. But so see, Noah, or also at least you weren't by us because we were taunting him.
Yeah.
We were definitely making him feel horrible.
God.
But no, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, listen,
Yes.
that that Punk win, it was a good match. It was a good feel for a hot second, but it's like I I've wanted Punk to win it again. And my thing is that was so dirty. It was unnecessary. Like listen, have Punk mess him up, have Punk take the L, and like Gunther wanted the time off or whatever, let
Yeah.
him get rolled up and take the pin. But whatever. It was, I'm not gonna lie though, you gotta admit, little Oso, the way he came out, crutches, turn around, and then
That's
threw
pretty
it. that was that was bad. Bad. I'm not gonna curse, but
It
you
was
know what I mean.
baddie.
Yeah,
Baddie.
that was a baddie. Like that was a good move. But yeah, as far as that match goes, I feel like it has to go to Seth Rollins. It
Yeah.
it's
I
got to.
agree. I agree with you guys. I think it's Seth all the way on that one. We have the women's championship was announced, but we're waiting for the winner this week on Friday, which will be between
Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, or Jade,
and they'll face
Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie Vaquer, which I
So,
go ahead.
who are you guys thinking for Friday? That's all I was gonna say.
Friday.
I feel like a storm is coming. I got
So,
Jade.
so you like Jade?
Yes. I feel like
I
Jade should have won it at SummerSlam.
like my thing is I watched Jade back when she was in AEW, and to say that she improved, I don't think she's improved that much.
She's ready for it.
You think?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, you're saying yeah,
Yeah, I
because
don't think she's ready.
like I don't think she could carry a title. Not that she's not a fan favorite or anything like that, but she's like decent in the ring. She's not amazing or good in the ring. Like she's not your Rhea Ripley. She's not like I hate to say it because for years I've not been a fan of Nia Jax. Like, but Nia Jax has skills, even like for like who she is, like her stature, her size, and everything.
Mm.
Even like I'll say, I think Tiffany's better than Jade Cargill as well. Like I at 100% little O's. I really feel that way. I mean, listen, Tiffany's my girl for many reasons, but when it comes to who could wrestle better, I really feel like Tiffany has more skills than her.
Mm.
Like, but at the same time, I'm also scared for this Friday because I could totally see them having Tiffany drop the belt. Like,
Yeah. I wouldn't be upset if she drops it to Nia. If she drops it to Nia, I'd be okay with it. You get Nia to transition it to Jade eventually once she's like have Jade learn from Nia in the ring and kind of build her up that way, like how they used
mhm.
to do back in the day for us.
Yeah, yeah,
Put you in the ring with someone who can go, and going means someone that could wrestle, who knows how to work a match, who knows how to who understands the ins and outs of the moves and how to progress throughout an entire match and tell a story in the ring.
But what
yeah,
about the evolution match? The evolution match between Jade and Naomi was decent. It was pretty good.
yeah. Because
At least
Naomi
I
carried her.
Yes, Naomi.
I'm playing. I'm playing. The face. Yo. I mean, the thing is, here's the thing. Like, yes, it was a good match. I mean, what was that? Wasn't that like a hardcore match, or there was some sort of
Yeah, it
stipulation?
was.
No hold barred.
Yeah.
I'll give you this, little Os. That she carried her. She did well in that match. She really did. I mean, that women's evolution. It had to go up against AEW, even though AEW had moved the time. But they
Yeah.
went into the thing, and a lot of those matches that they had at Evolution were like memory makers, like especially that main event. But like, no, in that match, I'll say she's had good matches. Don't get me wrong. She's had good
Yeah.
matches, but I still
Agreed.
don't know if she should be a champion yet. I feel like she still needs some work. That's my thing
Like
as far
I
as
can
she goes.
understand you because the last title she's won was the tag champs with Bianca.
Yep. I mean, and Bianca, she had Bianca to help her out, which was great too. I mean, my whole thing with Jade, and like, don't judge me for this, but when I see someone like that who's coming out with clearly they're wearing wigs, I just want it ripped off during the match at some point. Because the different styles and everything, I just want to see it happen and it be an accident. So I could just be like, ooh,
Oh
that's
no.
horrible. Like, because it ain't her hair. Like,
So last match on this one that's announced right now. AJ Styles, it was announced today. AJ Styles versus John Cena.
Dad, there's nobody there. It's just AJ Styles.
We can't see anybody else in that
I
post.
don't see no one in that poster.
It's just AJ Styles.
I mean, I don't know how AJ Styles, the Invisible Man may beat AJ Styles.
I think you got to build the Invisible Man back up before he
You
walks out.
you do. I mean, the thing is like this whole Brock Lesnar thing, like, the fact that it was a squash match, you think that they're gonna have another match or they're building Brock, but it's like they're not getting that other match, it seems, because what does he have? He has 4 matches left total, or is it like three
Yeah.
at this point?
He's got
So it's
five
like
dates. 5 dates.
5 dates, 4 matches. Because I think the fifth date is
Yes.
like that that dedication show or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think
So, well, no, because he has Madison Square Garden and he also has Boston.
yeah.
So yeah, he
Perth.
whatever, however may
Other,
matches he
yeah.
has.
But wait,
But
what about
like, go on.
but what about Survivor Series and
War games.
because
War games.
his last match is at confirmed Saturday night's main event, so it would be Madison Square Garden, um what's it called?
Boston.
Boston, um Perth, San Diego, and then we would have Saturday's main event.
Yeah. Who knows? I can't even keep up with it because they keep
Yeah.
like saying all this random stuff. I mean, I don't know. As far as like him versus AJ Styles, I think do you need to build the match as if they're enemies? No, I think you could have a clean match, like a friendly match. Do I
Yeah.
think John Cena needs to win that one? Yes, I do. AJ Styles does not need to win that match, in my opinion.
I agree.
So that's my thing. But what do you guys think? Because then I have a question for you guys about Cena after.
Go ahead, Lolo.
So I think AJ doesn't need to win this match because he's still having that storyline with Dirty Dom. Like he's still having that storyline with Dirty Dom, the Intercontinental Championship, blah blah blah, phenomenal one. And then we have Super Cena stealing everybody's finisher moves with his one of his last matches. So I feel like it would make more sense to give Cena the win than having to take a loss again since he lost to Sami Zayn again.
So little Oso, you mentioned him stealing people's moves as and it's kind of like him paying homage to like these other wrestlers. Did you
Yeah.
hear what happened earlier in the day that Saturday?
Mm-mm.
So at All Elite, All Out,
Oh.
or AEW All Out,
Mhm.
Edge was in a tag match. In the middle of the match, he got one of FTR on their back. He did the "You Can't See Me" five knuckle
Oh,
shuffle, and then did his finishing move.
the AA.
And it was yeah, the AA. Thank you. And Taz was just like, yes, he's paying homage to one of his past biggest feuds or something. They wouldn't even say his name.
What is
Meanwhile, the
his
whole
name?
crowd is cheering Cena, which is just like an awesome move. But here's my well, actually, wait, Freddie, who's your pick for AJ Styles and Cena?
I think it has to be Cena. You got to give him. You got to build him up back. Even though he doesn't need to build up, you gotta. He's got four left.
Yeah,
You
you got to
gotta
build
build
him
it.
up.
Yeah, you gotta build it.
Because even like Survivor Series, I hope whatever they arrange, I hope he's in the traditional Survivor Series match.
I think
Let
he's
him
gonna be
do
in the
that.
War Games
We
match.
need that.
I
War
think
Games, yeah,
we're
War
gonna
Games,
get a
yes, yes.
team of yeah,
Versus division.
yeah.
So here's my two questions. I was reading the other day, like someone who's criticizing, like, so the first question, it's like about John Cena's final run here. And they were throwing out like, oh, he's like had matches with Brock Lesnar that was horrible, and this one that was horrible, and this one was horrible. And one of the ones this guy listed, I can't remember who the article was by, maybe PWI or whatever, like, but they said John Cena versus Logan Paul was a bad match, which I thought was a crazy
I
match.
thought it was a good
Like
match.
I thought like they took each other to school and like, they put on a show for that match. So like so you guys agree that was a great match. I don't know why anyone would say that was a bad match. Like I thought it
Yes,
was
because
phenomenal.
he used the Styles Clash, I think he did. Yeah, the Styles Clash, the pop-up power bomb by Kevin Owens,
Hmm.
the spear from Edge,
Yeah.
and I know he used one more thing, but what did he use? He didn't use the GTS.
Did you name Randy Orton? Did he need you some Randy Orton stuff?
No, I think he might have done the punt, but I don't think he did the RKO.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, he's gotta win. You
Hmm.
gotta you gotta give him that. His matches as of late have been great. I thought even though it was
He's holding his own.
yeah, the Cody one at SummerSlam was
Yeah. Yeah.
one of his
Great.
best matches I've seen in a very long time. Very long time.
So here's my other question for both of you. I say we each give an answer on this one.
Mhm.
If you could pick, it could be anyone. John Cena's final match. Who would you book him against for his final match?
Oh my God.
Is it a pass the torch moment? Is it just final match?
Whatever you want it to be. I mean, if you want, I'll go first while you think about it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Start us off.
Mine would be the stars align somehow and people put like brands aside, and somehow you get AEW to allow Edge to come back for his final match. That would be my number one pick. I would want to see Cena versus Edge again because we saw Cena versus Orton. We've seen some of like, the key pass. We saw Cena versus Brock, even though I didn't like it. But
Mhm.
like Cena versus Edge, I think, because if you guys watch AEW once in a while, like Edge still holds his own and does
Yes, he
great. Like
does.
Mhm.
the tag match to open All Out the other day, awesome. It was
Yes.
such a good match that like at some points I was like sitting there watching this match. I'm like, this beats half of WrestlePalooza already in just their opener. Like it was crazy. So mine would definitely be let Edge come back to do a match with John Cena as his final match. Like that would be like the perfect way for him to go out for me.
I like it. Lil Os, what do you think? Or do you want me to go first?
You'll go first.
All right. I would go with either. Damn. So originally I thought do icon versus icon the same way you did Rock and Hogan. You
Yeah.
Yeah.
do Roman and Cena. But
Okay.
if I'm doing a pass the torch, I'm doing Cena to Braun to Breaker,
Okay.
and I'd have
Yeah.
pass the torch to
Yeah.
Breaker. I feel like
He
Breaker
definitely has a
in
future.
line.
He,
Yeah.
he has a big future ahead of him.
That might have been if that had a moment in it, it would probably would have been I'm sorry I love you from Shawn Michaels
Sean.
to Ric Flair. But I don't really even know because there's many people who could do this last match. Brock, Cody, like you said, Edge. Who else?
Rock, the Rock, even though he lost 100 pounds. No.
Yeah. He looks like Baby Rock.
Yo, I saw an interview today. I think it was for Good Morning America, and I saw the video on YouTube. Dude looks small. But that movie, I forget what the heck the name of it is, but it looks awesome. Like I can't wait to see it.
Oh,
The boxing movie.
The
the
fighting
UFC
one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, UFC,
Mhm.
yeah. Like it
Oh,
Yeah,
looks
that's gonna
great.
be a good one. We're gonna have to check that out.
I don't know, but I hope it would either be like The Rock or Roman again. Because I remember seeing 2020, I think it was, or no, 2021
Mhm.
SummerSlam, where the main event was Cena versus Roman for the Universal Championship, and Brock came back, and I thought that was phenomenal. It
Hmm.
was a great match,
Yeah, yeah.
and I feel like it would be pretty good to see it again. Excuse me.
I agree.
All right, so I think with that being said, we want to say thank you very much to the one and only Stevie G for coming on and being the very first guest on
Anytime.
Bloodline of the Bear. Thank you
Anytime,
guys for
guys.
listening. Find us OTBS Podcast on IG and Facebook, OTBS Pod on Twitter, OTBS Podcast here on YouTube. We thank you guys for listening. We will catch you next week. And Stevie G,
Peace out. Oh, okay. I can't get it in the
acknowledge
camera,
the
but
one. Peace.
later.